It was just such a perfect show. She was the perfect star, and her character of Mary Richards was so appealing because women at that time had just sort of started to start out on their own. You got to remember, we're talking about the early 70s. We're talking about some years ago, and she was modern because she was off on her own, and it was contemporary, and they could appreciate her battle to make it. You said, like it says in the theme song, she's gonna make it. She throws her hat up in the air, and so they had an underlying foundation to that show, which wasn't just a lot of jokes like you see today. I mean, and great characters. I mean, Ed Asner. Uh, that show was cast by Ethel Wynant, who was the leading casting maven then and probably for all time, just between when Mike Dan was leaving and before Fred had gotten there. So there was nobody from New York with any ideas. Just Ethel cast that show. She put Ed Asner in, who played villains in movies. Uh, Valerie Harper was a dancer who was very ethnic. It's a different word for Jewish, but I mean, Cloris Leachman was a dramatic actress. Nope. Murray, what's his name, who played Murray in the show, was on Love Boat. Nope. Who ever heard of him? Ted Knight, whoever. She cast the show so brilliantly, and the scripts they wrote they usually had a point to them, and the characters were so well developed that you see one now, I think it's better than two-thirds of the stuff that's on the air as we speak.